Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Galaxy Outlaw, where, if I'm being totally honest, I do not remember at all what we are supposed to be doing. Listen, the weekend happened, and what are our missions? I still have this human transplant thing. Maybe we'll do it before the game ends. Spanner wants me to go play dice with people, trying to drop off robot modules. That's probably not going to happen. Blow up some stuff in the Eureka system for some reason. Okay, meet Marla. Marla needs a hand. Richter needs a hand. Also Sharky. Sharky needs a hand. Meet Sharky outside Lafitte Tech. Okay. Hold on. Let's get out of this station and figure out where any of this is. I remember Sharky. I vaguely remembered the name Sharky.
Mars Canto is really just a small timer. But he sure.
That's right. I remember her now.
This should be easy. Let's meet up at Robaline and corner the guy. Hit it.
After you.
Craft inbound.
Robaline. Let's meet up at Robaline, which is... Where is that? She didn't really give me a lot of specific details. I just did this part, so that's... Huh. Wait, mission objective appearing. Okay, for some reason it just took a minute.
Just what I needed.
I did have to actually wait for Sharky to leave the area. You have nothing interesting, nothing of value.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Nah, that's cool. I'm just gonna re-engage it in a second here. At least I do remember what most of the buttons in the cockpit do. You know, that's a start.
I sure could use your help.
Listen, buddy, we could all use things. I could use a big bowl of ice cream. But you know, things are as they are. I'm gonna go buy some ice cream. Good luck with your pirates.
It's gonna go well for you.
Destination
This
reached.
ain't your lucky day.
Craft inbound.
There he is. Mars Canto, you ready to come quiet, or do we got?
Sounds like he's not coming quiet. It's just my, I mean,
rally you around
just a
in that
guess.
can.
Missile inbound.
You little girl.
That's no good. That's no good.
Well, that's not very nice. Damn, he's getting away. Follow him.
Okay, well, I was doing this thing so that I could, like, not die.
I'm gonna tear that tin can apart.
Missile inbound.
Okay, Mars Canto. Is that actually one of the ships in the area? Human transplants. Well, I mean, we gotta fight these. Is she gonna be mad at me? I mean, there will be an objective marker out there for us later, I'm sure. Right now, let's just go get those transplants.
Missile evaded.
Let's see. Which way did you go?
Okay, yeah, so we'll just let the computer do some math, and then we'll go kill him elsewhere.
You're nailed, girl.
Oh wait, she wants him captured alive? I don't remember. I do remember that she's very good at 8-ball. I got a little bit of the space amnesia. I'm sure she'll understand. Ow. It's some mild contact there. Let's make sure this dude does not get away.
Missile inbound.
Okay, well, he's certainly not trying to get away.
Forward
Nope.
shields down.
Now he's trying. There's some pretty good missiles he's firing there to break through my shield so quickly. Now stop turning, you coward! And I mean, like, hijacked valuables sometimes can be sold for a fair amount. Alright, I did that whole battle with the engine thing. Whatever. It didn't affect anything, I don't think. And that'll be why that missile broke through our shields, though. We didn't have any shield replenishment going on. Alright, well, let's just maybe take it easy for a second here. Let the shields come back up. Boy, it sure is taking a long time for that 4 shield to come back online. I mean, it's like on, but there's one more state of brightness, I believe. Whatever. Let's just go.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
Okay, do any of these crafts have any human transplants in them? So, cops. I mean, that's a lot of stuff, but it's not valuable stuff. A lot of robot workers. Robot modules are what we need, though, right? I mean, I'm totally willing to turn on these pirates if one of them is carrying the thing. Ah, human organs. Slightly different. You know what? I'll just mosey on through then. It's really remarkable how incredibly full space is. You can't fly more than about 200 feet in any direction without encountering a bunch of people shooting at a bunch of other people.
Somebody help!
And I could power to the engines, but then I might forget to swap it back again.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
Just what I needed. A gaggle of shitheads.
Destination reached.
Perhaps you strayed from...
Alright, I'll be right with you. Well, I'll listen to the rest of your excellent taunt in just a moment. Okay, that's Kanto. Probably not supposed to try to kill Kanto.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Missile inbound.
That was a really weird line read.
Come closer, pretty
Come here,
thing.
you.
Come close.
Stop. Stop wiggling. Coward.
Shit!
Missile inbound.
I got you in my sights.
I think you might be mistaken there, sir. Alright, we can knock this guy out real fast.
Don't fret, little one. This will all be over soon.
I'm sure when we get to the node where we're actually supposed to fight
Missile inbound.
Mars Kanto, he won't run away, so... I'm making some design assumptions here, I guess. We are taking a huge amount of damage. Is Marla's not, or Sharky's not even here. No, she is. She's just not doing anything. Great. This is actually like a huge number of enemies, and they're doing a lot of damage, so it would be really cool if we could get a little bit of help here.
No, Shanzendo.
Shields down.
Okay, he wasn't actually dead. I thought... There we go. There he is.
Inbound.
Okay, hold on. Let's,
Shields down.
power up to the shields.
Missile evaded. Shields down. Out-hull breached.
Yeah, it seems like I'm being shot at from literally all sides at all times, which makes it tricky to manage your shields. Maybe we gotta swap to full power to shields the second we get there? The solution to that problem is not more shields, it's more guns, right? The problem is that we are taking an amount of damage that can't be shielded through.
Wealthy people. This should be easy. Let's meet up at Robaline and corner the guy. Hit it.
Craft
After
inbound.
you.
Okay, we're gonna wait for her to leave, and then we're gonna go back to the station, I think. So yeah, we have to just sit here until she decides to actually go. Alright. Then we're gonna go back to the station.
Clearance granted.
And this way we won't have to listen to her talk and then wait for her to leave again if we screw this up again. Trying to execute some long-term time savings here. Alright, swarm up. It does suck a little bit that we do not have the ability to call in an ally.
Disengaged by craft proximity.
It also sucks a little bit that we lost those human transplants. And frankly, it also sucks a little bit that it's gonna be 7 or 8 jumps before we can actually do the part of this where we're doing the mission, because it's gonna keep stopping me for nonsense like this.
disengaged by distress signal.
We can definitely turn that off.
Destination
My,
reached.
my, a little lost thing.
Craft inbound.
There's just like a lot of dialogue that at this
Mosquito,
point we
you
could
ready
do
to
without.
Go quiet, or do we gotta rally you around in that can?
Screw you, little girl.
So
Well, that's
her
not
line
very
delivery there
nice.
was also really weird.
You will.
Damn, he's getting away. Follow him.
It's like these things are surviving a lot more fire
TVC.
Let's see.
than I would
Where
expect.
did you go?
Part of the problem we're having here is that the enemies are just not dying.
Missile inbound.
You will regret that.
Also, they're successfully employing the baby giraffe wiggle against me, which is unfair because it is an unbeatable maneuver.
Shit.
I think.
Okay, apparently that was all of them.
That's
Weirdly.
the last of them.
Definitely was not the number of enemies we had to fight last time.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Missile
Yep, there's an
inbound.
awful lot of this thing going on.
Missile evaded.
Fall back and return with an army of.
Destination reached.
The blackness beckons.
Alright, so they're all in the same direction at first. I guess the plan is just kill whichever one you can reach.
You can run, but you can't hide.
We're going to be really aggressive with our missiles.
A really nice ship you have. I hope I don't damage it too much.
Hostile craft entering the area. Missile inbound. Missile evaded.
Yeah, I mean, the swarms, they they certainly do good damage.
Missile inbound.
Alright, can we please
Missile evaded.
just get some kills here? Don't you dare ram me. He was thinking about it. You can see it.
Missile inbound.
Grains van Lutzo. An easy mark.
Missile inbound.
How many are we still talking about here? It's more than a few.
Missile evaded. Missile inbound.
Non-stop with the missiles. And unfortunately,
That's their way.
cooldown on the ECM's a little bit longer than the delay between them shooting at us.
Kristen.
You're listening to Backbeat, and I'm your faithful DJ,
Also, unfortunately, we get no indication of like when an ECM has failed. Like, they don't always work. Sometimes I'm expecting to not get hit by a missile, and I just get hit by a missile. And if I knew that the ECM had failed, I could at least try again.
Your tailpipe.
Because a lot of the time we have quite a bit of time before the missile actually hits us, right? Like we could
Your end
sometimes
awaits you.
fire a second one. Taking a lot of hits here.
Missile inbound. Ordnance low. Forward shields down.
Okay. We are running really, really low on missiles. Good news is, I think we're also starting to run low on enemies.
Missile inbound.
Alright, please let this be the last of these bombers.
That's the last of those.
Ordnance depleted.
Oh, yeah.
Ow,
This
that's
day
my
just
bad.
keeps
Ran
getting
into
better and better.
an asteroid. Ah. A little ambitious there with the javelin. Thought I had him. There
Wanna
we
pick him
go.
up for me? All right, Juno, let's meet up back at Lafitte, and then, well, I'm a girl of her word.
Looks like we're in the clear.
Is there really no other... Did I grab all of the loot? Yeah, okay. Guess I did. Did she change my radio station or something? I feel like we have not, we've not heard this song before. Maybe I was just too distracted by space combat every time it came on.
Dodge sector traffic control.
I was really concerned we were going to crash into that that arm coming off of the station.
Objective complete. Cargo removed.
Okay, so I'm assuming we just go to the bar again.
Well, Juno, I sure appreciated the company. It was kind of like getting to work and visit my folks at the same time.
Pay.
Oh, I get it because of our
You're gonna
age
give me some
difference.
information I needed.
First, what's your interest in Ruth? I kind of like the guy, and I'd hate to send a hired gun his way.
We've got some unsettled business. He got the jump on me last time, but I don't plan to let it happen again.
If he got the jump on you and you're still around to talk about it, he already went easy on you.
Yeah, maybe. Neither one of us got out of it clean, though.
I guess all I'm saying is maybe you want to try a different approach. Ruth's a solid guy. Anyway, I'm a girl of my word, and he's hanging around Tallulah. Give him my regards. And if that arthritis ever flares up and you need some youthful energy, well, you know where to find me.
It's weird that she's so certain that he is a solid guy. I'm wondering exactly where this plot is going, because it sure seems like... Well, I don't know. Let's get over and see if we can find him. Why speculate when we could just see what the next plot point is? Alright, apparently he's pretty nearby.
Destination reached.
Awfully quiet out here. Is he just on the station? I mean, I'll say this. It does kind of seem like he went easy on us last time, because he 100% could have just shot Juno in the back of the head if he wanted to, right? So yeah, maybe there's a little more going on here. Well, that sure is him in his big coat.
Ruth, I made a promise I'd try to come at this from a different angle this time.
Perhaps we could make it through this exchange without you shooting me in the head. Do you think that might be a possibility? Do I need you to empty out your boots?
You stay on your side of the table, and we'll be fine.
Yes, well, I suppose that will have to do. I understand you believe I've wronged you, but I assure you that is not the case.
I had it on pretty good authority that you were the one who killed my husband. That seems like a pretty significant wrong.
If you think the Catholic counts as pretty good authority, then that doesn't say much for you as a judge of character. I've met your husband before, and while I wouldn't classify Brace as a good man, he certainly didn't need killing. I've got a balance to keep, and murdering your husband would have put me too deep in the hole.
What's with those rings, anyway?
These are my moral abacus, I guess you'd say. I'm no saint, but I like to keep things equalized. Some noble jobs to even out the dirty ones. A ring for every one.
That seems like a pretty screwed up moral code.
This from the woman who put a dent in my skull.
All right, that's fair. So you say you didn't do it. I'm not sure why I should believe you.
I didn't follow you down to the surface of Lubbock and ionize you. Maybe that's a mark in my favor. I'm suggesting that you consider the provenance of your information. The Catholic is tarnishing my good name, and maybe I've got something to say about that. In fact, I'll do you one better. I'll join you in shaking the truth out of him.
Sharky vouches for you, so let's say I take you at your word. We still gotta find the guy.
I may have an angle on that. I've got an in with the Louisiana Police Force. I'll check and see if there's any related activity registered. Why don't you take in the local sites, and I'll let you know what comes up.
I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. It took me a hell of a long time to track you back down.
Ms. Markev, what has a man got but his word?
A gun, for starters.
You can depend on both of mine.
Also that coat. And then he activated his cloaking device. Alright, so just hang around, spend some time. I suppose we can do that. Actually, we should hit the commodities board real quick, because I think I have some garbage I'd like to sell. Wow. Gold ore is really not valuable here. We can get rid of that, I guess. We really need to go back to the black market. You know what? I'm just going to get it off my ship. And for now, we'll keep the robot modules. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get this job done. So, is there anything interesting to do here? Looks like it's all... yeah, it's all cop work. We could go out to Eureka and do this thing. Or as in Texas. Where am I right now? I'm in Louisiana. I mean, we may as well, right? I'm sure it won't matter where we are to receive his call. Probably what's going to happen is he's just going to end up calling us and asking us to come back, and we probably will. Because, you know, I would like to complete the plot of the game. Wait. That's not the right direction at all. Yeah, I guess... do I want to meet Marla, though? I think I'd rather go to New Mexico. Let's see here. New Mexico jump gate. Alright.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
I mean, I guess I assumed...
Destination reached.
and it's definitely designed to make you do this. But I sort of assumed some things by that opening cinematic. Like that she was reasonably certain of her information, and also that the hunt had progressed a little bit more than it apparently had. They were at a quite an early stage. Be a little bit careful, because there's an awful lot of ship to our right, remember. It's easy enough to pass stuff on our left.
Oh, look what we've got here. A couple of assholes.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Well.
Missile inbound.
I mean, I guess we should look. These guys could at least potentially have transplants. Okay. Good enough for me. Yeah, wow, they are not even doing any meaningful damage to our shields.
Destination reached.
Okay, let's see what Richter wants from us, and maybe swap...
I hate these jumps.
We could have swapped back to him. I guess we could also just swap back to Satchel, right? Satchel will actually do stuff for us right now.
Destination reached.
Time to get into it.
Yeah, because like Marla's very much in the wrong direction. So that's not what I want. I want this.
Boom.
All right. Well, that was a good, a decent show of how much our weapon systems have improved.
Most of my tail feathers here.
Oh, come on.
I don't really understand why the station needs to make it impossible for me to dock when there's like 2 jackrabbits around. It's not like they're a danger to anybody, just, you know, wait for them to run out of fuel. Richter busy? What? What does that mean?
And
Oh.
in she
Huh.
strides.
That's weird.
Richter.
All right, let me get right to it. That refinery is up and purring like a kitten. But like I said, we're a little shy on raw materials, and it's holding up production. We need to lay our hands on about 4 tons of ceramics and 4 tons of gold, toot sweet.
Why don't you just buy it locally?
Xander's bought up all the local supply. Seems my brother doesn't appreciate a little friendly competition.
I don't know, Richter. That's a lot to be out of pocket on. I thought you said this was a money-making opportunity.
I swear I'll make it worth your while. And you could always bolt on a cheap mining laser and snag it for free. It's like money for nothing. In fact, let me point you to a belt that I know has some nice scores.
I'll take it under advisement, and I expect to be paid on delivery, yeah?
Of course, my dear. Of course.
Okay, we could do that. Oh, okay. That was not the option to speak to Richter. It was the action to activate him as the buddy. I mean, he's not gonna help me right now, right? I imagine he's still gonna be locked until we complete this mission for him. But we can go ahead and mine a little bit. Oh no, he is in fact willing to come out and do stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. We do still have our mining turret for the moment.
We use only the finest dillo cuts from farm fresh critter.
Destination reached.
Alright, how do I do this again? It's... Oh, hold on. Maybe we should make sure it's actually safe. Okay, it looks like... Oh, there's pirates fighting dudes, but they're not going to bother me. Nope, that was the wrong button. There we go. That's the button I wanted. Well, that thing right there looks like it might be run through with gold. If I'm honest, though, I've forgotten what he needed. 4 tons of gold and 4 tons of something. Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't. Thing is, I'm actually very busy. Wait. My turret mode is not available. Can I? Hold on. Systems. Mining scanner is good. Did I change the turret out? No, I totally have my mining turret. Why is my turret mode not available? Okay, maybe we have to... Maybe we can't do it while there's combat happening, or... It's not really expecting the thing to just not be there. I don't know. Did that mining hulk pick up the obtainium ore that I was going after? No, my target just changed it off of it for no reason. Well, we'll grab this and then we'll go, I guess, resolve the combat nonsense, and then we can get to the business of actually mining.
Ms. Markev, I believe I have a lead. The Catholic,
That didn't take long at all.
Connor McCarthy, was recently released from a Montana penitentiary. I suggest we search the system.
Guess you are a man of your word after all. On it.
Resources detected.
We should divide and conquer. You look for word in Belgrade, and I'll check Ravalli.
Roger.
She's come around on him awfully quickly, which suggests to me But she didn't think the quality of her intel was all that good in the first place. Maybe I just have to be closer to the mining thing, or...
Mayday, mayday. Requesting help from anybody in the area.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't make sense that you wouldn't be able to use your turret mode when there's combat around. Like, that's the time when you would most need it, right? Okay, there's just one pirate ship. These are pirates we're aligned with, but I guess let's just get this over with. So I sure would like to be able to do this mission.
What we got here?
I'm murdering a guy because he makes it awkward for me to make money. You know, lawful actions. Wait, is there still combat? Why is there still combat? You know, it's tricky when all the reticles are blue. Sometimes you miss stuff.
And I'm burning up over here.
How's business?
Resources detected.
Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, like maybe as long as the ship detects hostiles around, it wants the turrets to be in automatic mode or something. Okay. Roll, so my belly is facing the thing. Oh, I just don't have the ability to go into turret. It was right here, wasn't it? Is there a key for that, maybe? Maybe we could just do this manually? Okay, pitch down, pitch up, auto track. I don't remember there being any turret-related controls. Yeah, I guess not. Well... That doesn't help, and also, that's really weird. Okay, here we go. So you can toggle through your various cockpits with the with that button. But it's weird that sometimes it's a menu option and sometimes it's not. There we go. There we go. This is what I'm looking for.
Resources detected.
There we go.
Oh, I can manipulate the engines like that. There we go. Alright. What was it he actually needed? It was 4 tons of gold and 4 tons of what? Ceramics. Procure or mine? I didn't realize we could get ceramics from mining. I mean, it makes sense in a real world sort of way, but...
Resources detected.
Okay, this rocket does have some stuff. Yeah, and see, now the option is on the menu. That's weird.
Wanted level decreased.
Try to make sure that I actually stopped the ship. Wait, did I? This is the wrong turret. I was gonna be like, how am I on the wrong side of it completely? But that would be how.
My brothers and sisters in the void,
I hit the right spot very briefly.
Interests of our future, in the service of all humanity.
Resources detected.
I was just kind of curious if you could mine it out even when you weren't looking at the right spot, just through brute force.
Away our fellowship with the Most High.
Apparently, brute force does not work in mining. Who knew?
Is our commerce so great that it drowns out the voice of the Lord? Join us in brotherhood at the Church of the Inviolate as we overturn the tables of the moneylenders. Be one with justice and step into the light of our Lord.
Resources extracted.
This is the church that's always shooting at us, right?
God is waiting. Will you not answer his
Resources detected.
Alright, well, I am glad that we discovered that there's a keyboard control for this. It makes things a little bit faster, but still a little bit bummed out about what a slow and kind of repetitive way of making money this is. Especially since you can't necessarily just mine the rock. Like sometimes you get into a situation like this where you just have to sit here and wait. Actually, can I roll the ship? Ooh, I can roll the ship while we're in the turret. That's actually really useful. Alright, so if I misalign, I gotta stop touching that button for the moment. If I misalign us, we have a nice easy way to fix it. This is the... Okay, yes, this is the right rock. Interesting.
Resources detected.
I didn't realize... So sometimes you can still see the weak spots even when you're not scanning. But right there, the weak spots were not appearing until we did the scan. I wonder why that is. Also, given that all of the rocks here that have resources in them are like very obviously gold flecked, I'm wondering if the two locations he put on our map is like one belt where there is gold and one belt where there is ceramics. I'm assuming, really, like the mud that you make the ceramics out of. Not mud, but yeah, you know what I mean. Listen, I'm not a professional ceramicist. Ah, just missed it.
Resources detected.
Oh, there's some. There's some.
Resources detected.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's 4, right? Is indeed. Unfortunately, I do not have the cargo space for all the stuff I need to carry. So let's drop this and that and honestly, that. Okay. Oh no, wait, that's right. I was looking at that number and being like, I was thinking as though we still only had 24 space. I guess let's pick these back up then. Oh, I thought he had marked 2 locations. I guess we're just not finding any ceramics? And this is... Maybe it's just been bad luck.
Resources detected.
Let's try to find a rock to mine. Excuse me. Try to find a rock to mine that isn't so obviously just going to drop us gold. And it seems like all of the ones in this belt that are mineable are the little ones that look like they're made of gold. Does this one have the... Yeah, this one has the gold on it. Well, shoot. We might have to source our ceramics some other way.
Resources detected.
There we go.
Resources detected.
Yeah, we'll try a couple more rocks, and if nothing comes of it, we'll just bail out. Also, apparently there's just some ore floating around out here.
Gotcha.
Resources detected.
Okay, is this big rock, or is it a small rock on the other side? It is, in fact, a small rock just on the other side of it.
Resources detected.
That said, this actually does not look like a gold rock. Maybe this one will be what we need.
Resources detected.
Alright, roll so the belly is facing it. Show me something good. Wait, it's this? No, it's not. Ah, there it is. There's like a weird lag on the turning. Like I start moving it and then it actually I move my mouse and it actually starts moving like a second later, so it's really easy to overshoot. It's like maybe that was the only point on the entire rock that was mineable? Yeah, it sure does seem like that might be the case. You would think we could just get a drone to do this. Yeah. Tried to solve the misalignment problem there by rolling, like I said earlier, but unfortunately, it's really not a rolling type problem. We're just gonna have to reorient here. Okay. Let's try that again. Much easier.
Resources detected.
Ah, shit. Gotcha.
Well, we got some more stuff from that one. None of it's what we needed, though. And there's no local supply because his brother bought it all up, right? I guess let's just go toward the Ruth mission then, and we'll worry about all this other stuff later. Hold on, where do you want us to go? I've already forgotten. Belgrade in Montana. Which is to say New Mexico, then Colorado, then Montana. Okay. And while we're in New Mexico, we could swap our active buddy over to Satchel if we want.
Destination reached.
I mean, is Richter willing to come when we call? Is he still marked as available?
Insurance.
Yeah, okay. Then it's fine to just keep it as him, I think.
Missile inbound. Missile evaded. Contact level cleared.
This guy's doing a really good job of constantly switching sides so that we're always shooting at a different part of his shield. Okay, then I want to go to... Yeah, Colorado's right. Pretty much everything is in this direction.
Destination reached.
Alright, and then Montana, and then maybe we can finally get some answers about what actually happened to Brace. It's apparently... I really thought Juno had a good idea of what had occurred.
With angel's wings, I wield the sword of the just.
Wanted level increased. Missile inbound. Missile evaded.
All units, please assist.
Where I wanted level really just jumps right up there, huh?
Have you always dreamed of having your own? Then swing by jewel of the Eureka system. Take
That feels pretty good every time we do it.
this investment opportunity.
When we get to actually kill somebody as they're driving directly toward us.
Don't wait around on this one.
Also, I was trying to listen to that commercial Satchel put together for Bountiful Vista, but unfortunately we're just a little too busy for that sort of leisure activity.
I think we're clear.
Man, and none of them dropped any loot, huh?
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Missile inbound.
Just gonna keep on flying here and pretend I haven't seen him.
Let's see.
Destination reached.
I bet he's really mad about that. Called me up and I just immediately cut him off. Listen, if they didn't want people constantly getting away from them, then they should try to get some ships that don't suck terribly. Alright. Let's follow this up and see exactly what manner of trap it is.
Okay, let's do this.
Destination reached.
The more the merrier.
Oh, there's like combat going on there. Fine, I guess we'll participate. Are we good? No, we are not good. Damn extremely inconvenient pirates. Now see, this seems dangerous. I'm shooting in the direction of the planet that's right there. Any shot that doesn't actually hit this ship, and you know what, even like the lasers that do, probably still pose some level of threat to the planet below. Okay, I think we're all clear.
Last of them?
Seen any action lately? Wanted
You
level
you just saw me. Oh, never mind. Never mind, it's not worth getting into it with her. Alright, am I confronting this guy alone, or has my buddy Cut-Rate Lance Reddick already shown up?
I'm looking for a guy named Connor McCarthy. Sometimes calls himself the Catholic. You know anybody by that name?
You mean the greatest fool in the Montana system?
That's the picture that's beginning to emerge, yeah.
The moron has barely been out of lockup for a solar day, and he's been charging around blind drunk, talking up a gold heist to anyone who will listen. If you wait another day, you'll know exactly where he is. Right back behind bars.
A gold heist? Do you have any idea where?
They mine the gold out around the Superior Belt, but it's heavily protected, and he's hardly one for subtlety. Follow the sound of a firefight, and I imagine you can't go wrong.
Thanks.
Okay, well that was straightforward, unless we're getting bamboozled by this dude over here. We should probably sell off some of the stuff we mined. And we'll keep 4 tons of gold on board, just in case we actually do manage to find the stuff we need, the rest of the stuff we need for that. I have no idea where they make ceramics around here. Presumably, there is some place that you could have discovered where you could just buy both the gold and the ceramics. He said local supplies are out, but I bet the way this is designed, they want to reward you for being aware of what's being sold at the different stations, right? That seems to be pretty consistent mission design. Alright, let's go observe a firefight.
It looks like our mutual friend can't go a day without screwing up. We might find him near the Superior Belt, or at the very least what's left of him.
I'll meet you there.
This is extremely the wrong mode. There's too many damn buttons in my ship. Okay. I was wondering, like, why would you call yourself the Catholic? Like, even if you are Catholic, why would that be your identifier? But if it was so that the mission involving him could be called Catholic Guilt, I guess that's a good enough reason.
pilot disengaged by craft proximity.
All right, here we go.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area.
Now, theoretically, we're not trying to kill him, but I'm sure the way that we resolve this is by killing him, right? Quote unquote. You know, not like killing him. Well, maybe we have to save him.
You finally kicked back in the rear cabin.
And
listen.
there he is.
I've never gone wrong shooting some cops before. Yeah, he's...
Save his sorry ass. There's gonna be nothing left to question.
I think you're sad.
Ah, you goddamn cops, get off!
Unit going down! Unit go.
Ah, Juno Markev. It's been a...
Yeah, I'll get right back to your ridiculous accent in a moment.
Oh, Mr. Ruth. What a pleasure. And a coincidence.
Yes.
Because we all know. No!
I mean, he's got to know he's in some trouble, right? Seeing us together like this. Let's start by saving him. We can kill him afterward. I don't think that the gold freighter is the greatest threat right now, targeting computer. For this trooper, and then we might have to put that cruiser down. And we know that that is non-trivial. I want to remove all of the other police from the area first if we can.
Shit.
Man, I hate this particular Dodge Trooper. He did a pretty good job of being like a really outsized pain in our ass there. Also, these things are... Somebody breeding these guys? Where are they all coming from? Come on. There we go. I'd really like to save all the missiles for the cruiser. And since we're not taking a lot of fire here, I figured it seems pretty safe, but... These guys sure are slippery. Okay, are we down to just the cruiser and the freighters? It looks like... Alright, let's put the freighters away just to remove all of the non-cruiser guns.
No!
Man, tough freighter. It looks like these don't actually even have guns up. But whatever, you know, just to be sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on. Seems like I should maybe move a little bit here. Alright. Now it's just us and the cruiser. We'll go ahead and knock some of these guns off if we can. I keep gaining and then losing lock, I think because of all the metal in the rocks around us. That was a lot easier than the last time we had to do that.
Whew. Thanks for the hand, lass. We can share in the wealth together.
I'm not in it for the gold, Connor. Ruth here tells me...
That said, I am
shit,
going to get the gold.
And we're here to find out how full.
Indeed.
Oh, what an unkind thing to say, girlie. Impugning my honor and all that.
Radar
The three of us are
impaired.
gonna have a little sit-down. Unless you want us to tie things up right here.
Fine, fine. I tell you what. Let's meet up all civilized like on Belgrade, okay?
After you, Connor.
Be sure you make the appointment, Carve.
Well, I mean, this is not on the up and up, right? Obviously, there's some kind of shenanigans planned here.
Mission complete.
Alright, gold sells well enough out here. to make a tidy profit on all of this. It is a shame that the higher level tractor beam is not actually faster. I wonder if you can just, like, you know, if you get enough gold, that's basically the same as having some ceramic, right? Is it an exchange rate thing?
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Missile inbound.
Maybe we could contract Spanner to be the one who does the exchanging, you know. Here, listen, I brought you 15 tons of gold. Use this to get me some ceramics. I don't care what you pay, just make it happen. Or build a transmutation device. Well, I guess it's like backwards. You know what I mean. Wait, destination reached. This is... Why was that where my waypoint was pointed? Huh. I was just like driving so hard right at it, waiting for the automated docking sequence to start. Glad I came to my senses.
Craft entering the area.
Dodge sector traffic control.
Okay, maybe now we can figure out what the hell is going on out here.
There's the little rat.
Okay, fine, Jesus, you found me. Arsing your way after me all around the frickin' galaxy.
Sounds like the thank yous for saving your ass are over.
What the frick do you want, girlie? Can't you just leave me be?
I'm hoping for a reason not to kill you now, but my resolve is ebbing.
Connor, you swear a whole lot for somebody called the Catholic, and you want me to leave you be? Explain why you lied to me about Brace's murder before I strangle you with that cross around your neck, you little shit.
Calm down now. It was just a bit of a spoof. Nobody got hurt or nothing. So hey, I gets a bit of cash out of it. It's not worth getting your panties in a twist over.
It certainly didn't do anything for my health.
My husband is dead, so you need to think about the next words you say really carefully.
Well, that's the thing. No, he ain't.
You better start making some sense real fast.
It's just like I told you, nobody got hurt. Hell, your man was the one that paid me.
What?
It's like I said, he's alive and well. He paid me good money to point you towards this good man here.
I see.
Where the hell is Brace?
I don't know. We ain't exactly best of friends.
How'd he contact you in the first place?
Tracked me down in Carolina, dropped a load of credits on the table, and hey-ho, there you go. But I don't expect you to find him there. I'm sorry, lass, but I don't have much more to tell you. It's not that I don't appreciate you pulling me arse out of the fire out at Superior and all.
I gotta think this through. Brace, you son of a bitch.
So, Juno is, like, incredibly credulous, right? She will just believe anything anybody says to her. No evidence required or anything. This story is wild. And I'm not saying that it's not true, but it's a big departure from what she already believed, and it has taken no evidence combined between Ruth and Connor. Just, like, no effort at all to convince her that everything that we have thought was true for the entire game actually is the opposite of that. It's just very strange. Alright, Connor, sure. I don't know if I can stand his voice for very long, but we'll, that's not what real... Doesn't matter. Let's just focus here. It's cartoony though, right? It's a little cartoon leprechaun. Also, he looks a little cartoon leprechaun. So I mean, like, what's our move now though? All we know right now is that if we're assuming that everything we've been told is true, even though one of the people who told it to us is definitely a liar by reputation, then our move right now is fly around the galaxy and hope we just bump into Brace accidentally? I mean, I'm assuming we'll get a call at some point here that'll give us something to actually go on. How am I gonna get ceramics? I guess we could go back and, like, see what it is Marla needs. We're not that far away from Juarez now. What do the stations in this area do? Mixed agriculture and... oh, you know, a ceramic refinery. That might be an interesting one to go visit.
Destination reached.
This is a good place to accidentally end up on the doorstep of.
Clearance granted. You are now entering.
Also, we should probably sell some of this gold. I don't need to be carrying all of this around. Okay, easy enough. Let's divest ourselves of a lot of this. I mean, gold is super easy to come by. Gold is not going to be a problem. They would buy our transplants, but obviously not interested in that rate. Okay, I guess let's head back to Richter and tell him we got his stuff. We could be spending more effort making money, I suppose. There are still some upgrades to the ship we want to make, but I don't know that any of them are actually necessary anymore.
Docking request received.
No, I didn't mean to. I was trying to fly past the station. Ah. That's frustrating. Alright, we gotta get away from it a little bit more before we turn around this time. Let's see. This would take us out toward Arizona. I mean, we could go that way. Hit Arizona and then fly back to Texas through there. And that would at least give us the ability... like, that'll take us through Missouri and we can see if there's any more robot modules available and stuff. You know what? Actually, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do it that way. We'll follow Roll the Bones. Try to win at some dice.
Destination reached.
I mean, it doesn't seem all that hard, although of course, you know, there's an element of luck, I suppose. So we gotta go from here to Arizona.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
I wonder exactly what we're gonna have to do. Like, obviously win at dice, but like a bunch of times, or... I don't care about any of this stuff. Let's just get out of here.
Wanted level decreased.
That's a kill.
Well, good. It sounds like you guys have this well in hand, so I'm just gonna skedaddle, if you don't mind.
Destination reached.
Took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Had that horrible, awkward moment of still hanging around after having said the word skedaddle. Man, they're gonna make me fight stuff. I just want to play some dice. And also possibly kill my husband. In my defense, he has it coming. He is owed one. This ship's pretty alright. Are there still hostiles? No? No, there are not. Why is... there we go. Jump was just inhibited for no reason for a while there. Alright, let's go win at dice. I'm not 100% sure how this plan of satchels actually works. Why do I want to... like, if I'm one of these guys, right? what is it about losing at dice that makes me want to come and join the state? Like,
Time to die.
what? I don't understand what the actual plan is here. Whatever. I guess Satchel's probably done the math on this. He is a robot after all.
Destination reached.
Okay, there we go.
Clearance granted. You are.
Alright, let's go roll some bones.
So, what are we playing for?
Hey, how about a game?
It's not really an answer to my question. Okay. It's pretty sharp
What
stakes.
have I got to lose?
Glad to hear it.
Let's see what you got.
Also not an answer to my question. I don't think she can hear what I'm saying. Okay. I mean, 2 pairs pretty good. We just fish for the full house. And find it easily. Yo, 3 of a kind. Not as good as a full house. Look, my full house has 3 of a kind in it, but also other stuff is happening. I'm good.
Ah, damn.
Uh-oh. Well, shit.
Well, don't feel too bad about it.
That was an incredible roll, by which I mean you're definitely cheating. Let's play again.
Glad to hear it.
What have you got?
Right? She just had to raw roll a pair of 10s or higher. Wait, no, I had 10s. A pair of jacks or higher, which is exactly what she did roll. Okay, queens and jacks is an okay start. An ace high straight. I don't know a ton about poker, and there's no reference here. I'm assuming straight beats 2 pair. Because, yeah, a straight's fairly uncommon. I don't know if a straight beats a full house. I bet it does. We got a... Man, ace high straight seems really good. I guess we could try for a 4 of a kind, maybe? Maybe that's the thing. Let's roll these. I mean, the odds on that are bad, right?
Let's see here.
But what else am I going to do? I guess we could, at this point, roll these. I already... Since I kept these, they have to stay kept, I guess. I was gonna say we could keep king queen and try to roll our own straight, or ace king queen rather, and try to roll our own straight. But that being the way it is, I think we are rolling for the 4 of a kind. Well, I got to 3.
Very nice.
3's not that good.
Better luck
All right.
next time.
We're gonna try one more time,
Another hand?
and then we're gonna end the episode. I'm gonna restrain myself before I spend another hour doing this. Which is not to say that we won't spend an hour doing it next episode. I'll tell you what, I'm also going to, look up what the hands are. I mean... Oh, no, sorry, I'm doing this backwards. I want to only roll that one. Just try to make our own straight happen. We got, a couple of 1 in 6 chances here.
Let's see here.
Let's see here.
That's pretty bad. Unfortunately, this is the only die I'm allowed to roll, so...
Yes. Do the winner
Something
goes
tells
foils?
me she's not playing fair. I know what we're gonna do, but it's just the one more time, though. But just one more time, though.
Okay, then.
So see, my inclination here is to go for the relatively safe full house, the fairly likely full house. But are we just going to get completely wrecked if I go for that? Because, I mean, we are looking at ace, jack, king, queen over there. We have 9, 10, queen. So we could go fishing for the straight and still maybe end up back on a pair or 2. Or we could try for the full house and just hope. I'm just gonna go for the full house. See if we can't find it. All right, she went all the way back to the well. Boy, we sure do love rolling that one particular face.
That's the way you do it.
that was perfect. So perfect that one might wonder if there's something going on there. Alright, I'm going to actually stop. For real. No, wait, we're going to do what? No, we're going to actually stop. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time, tomorrow, when we definitely play some more dice and then probably end up flying out into space to find some more stuff to do to earn some money so that we can come back here and play some more dice. And we'll see you then.